We are following on the news today about the owner of one of the Jets and Giants' biggest rivals. The owner of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft, was arrested in Jupiter, Florida, and charged with solicitation of a prostitute. Florida police say the arrest was part of a sex sting operation involving more than 24 people. Police say the 77-year-old paid for prostitutes at the Orchids of Asia Day Spa on at least 2 occasions. Our CBS station in Boston, which of course reports on the Patriots, says Florida police claim there is video evidence. Robert Kraft released a statement through a spokesperson categorically denying that he was engaged in any illegal activity, and they would not further comment because of the investigation. Joining us right now on CBSN New York is Jonathan Alpert. He is a Manhattan psychotherapist and author of the book Be Fearless, Change Your Life in 28 Days. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Dana.
Boy, oh boy, this is a talk about story, and you've counseled people.
I have.
Similar age, anxiety issues, prominence.
There's a whole lot going on here, and it's not surprising. This is, after all, the oldest profession known to humankind, and it's been going on forever. So what makes it noteworthy, of course, is his high profile. They just won the Super Bowl. He's older, and there are a lot of victims here. Potentially the women who are involved, they're probably not working there by choice.
Jonathan, you know, you think of this man, Super Bowls, taken the Patriots to 10 Super Bowls, won 6 of them, owned the team for 25 years, big philanthropist in the Boston area. The money, power, why the risk?
You know, sometimes when there's such a great risk, it heightens the level of thrill and excitement. I've seen this a lot with people, a lot of Wall Street rich folks. They have a lot to lose. They have wife, kids, they're fortunate to lose, but they do it anyhow. And they do it because where there's a great risk, it heightens that level of thrill and excitement. I'm not sure if that was going on in this case, but certainly a consideration.
And of course, innocent until proven guilty.
And that is true, and these are just allegations. We have to see what happens. We have to see how this shakes out. This
place is called the Orchid. You and I were just looking at it online. The Orchids of Asia Day Spa in Jupiter, Florida, and just money-wise, $59 for a half an hour, $70 for an hour. You know, so here's a billionaire in this case. People in this case of wealth, if they were to do something like this, maybe pick somewhere more private?
Well, you would think that they would be more discreet about this. However, maybe this is someone's way of blending in with society. It's hard to be in the spotlight. It's hard to be rich and famous, I'm sure. And maybe this is an attempt just to be like other people. You don't have to be rich and famous to frequent massage parlors. I think people from all walks of life will go to these places. So, you know, it could just be his attempt to blend in, although in this case it certainly backfired.
The Jupiter police in Florida say that they have him on tape in the act during 2 visits. In your experience, this type of action by this type of person in the age group and wealth that we're talking about, to do it on a regular basis, can you tell us, just give us a little more insight to, I know it's a big question and we're talking in general from your psychotherapy. What's going on in here?
Well, there could be a few things going on. Anything from not getting what he needs at home, or just really about the thrill and the excitement. He might be perfectly happy at home if he's in a relationship, but a lot of things that we would do with our partner, we would never want to do with a hooker, or vice versa. So a lot of people, they compartmentalize. They have things that they really want to do, kinky things and things that are dangerously wrong, and frankly, people might be embarrassed to ask for from their significant other. So they compartmentalize. They do that outside of their own bedroom. And I see that a lot. It's quite common.
What do you say to them? How do you help them?
Well, when I'm counseling these people, I ask them to consider seriously what they stand to lose. Family, kids, their fortune, most importantly, their reputation. In the moment, they're not really thinking about it. They're able to compartmentalize, they're able to disconnect, and they're really just focused on the thrill and the excitement that lies ahead of them.
is also, when you speak of the thrill, you touched on this earlier too, about that sense of, I won't get caught. Be it because I live in this black car life with the, windows are shaded, or...
Right, and a lot of people of this statute might feel like they're invincible. They might feel like they're above the law. They may feel like this can never happen to me. I'm rich. I can get away with it. I can buy my way out of it. I can afford any attorney out there. But the truth is, a crime is a crime.
What do you say to people, your clients who have been through this, who've been convicted of the crime, and they're back with you for help? Which way do you go? How do you
in this day and age, people can rebuild. They can rebrand themselves. We've seen it with Bill Clinton. We've seen it with possibly Anthony Weiner. We've seen it with many politicians and celebrities over time. Society is forgiving, and I think people are willing to give other people a chance, a second chance.
Jonathan Alpert, a psychotherapist in Manhattan. Thank you so much for
Thank you for having me.
Your insight and your time.
Thank you.